Hey everyone, and welcome to today's explainer. Look, if you're focused on growth and you want to build something that actually lasts in your life, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're diving into this really fascinating concept called the architecture of character. And we're going to build this entire explainer around one incredibly powerful premise: achieving true greatness. It's not about the glamorous highlight reel, it's actually about mastering the small, everyday, kind of boring tasks. Because that is where the real architecture of who you are gets built. So let's jump right in.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the prerequisite for greatness.
I want you to really, genuinely ask yourself this. Are you ready for great things? Seriously. We all want the reward, right? The recognition, the privileges of a better life. But are you actually prepared to hold on to it? Because success isn't just some sudden lucky lightning strike, it's a fundamental process of readiness.
And the text makes this incredibly crucial point. It says you cannot expect to do great when something good happens if you ignore small challenges. Basically, if you somehow find a shortcut, bypassing all that messy, frustrating journey, you're practically guaranteeing you won't be able to handle the success once you actually get it. You've got to toil through the small stuff so you have the muscle to carry the heavy weight of the great stuff later.
Which brings us to Section 2, the reality of the journey. Because, yeah, it is a messy process. The second you step onto this path of achievement, boom, you are instantly hit by a wave of hurdles. I'm talking challenges you didn't plan for, like, your laptop literally dying right before a massive deadline. Unexpected events, huge roadblocks, stinging rejections, and just flat-out failures. And look, this isn't just a possibility. It's the guaranteed baseline of the journey.
And honestly, it doesn't stop there. The social and emotional toll, that compounds super quickly. You're going to face intense criticism. You'll deal with being completely misunderstood by your peers. You'll be sitting at your desk missing parties and celebrations while everyone else is out having fun. You might even hear some really harsh words from loved ones who just don't get your vision, facing flat-out denial at literally every turn.
And it just gets heavier. There will be public embarrassments, endlessly frustrating cycles of trial and error, sleepless nights. And perhaps the heaviest burden of all, doing all this hard work entirely alone. When no one else is around clapping for you, you have to dig incredibly deep and be your own cheerleader.
Finally, you're going to get those strange looks from people, and you will explicitly be told, to your face, that you are just not good enough. Okay, let's just take a breath. Whew. I rattled off all of those hardships super rapidly for a very specific reason. Because going through this exact avalanche of hard stuff, enduring these trials and tribulations, is literally the entire point. Who you become during this brutal process is infinitely more important than the destination itself. Going through all that is what builds the exact character required for whatever comes next.
All right, shifting gears a bit, Section 3, the system of success, and specifically, maintaining it.
Because look, reaching the destination is incredibly hard, obviously. But maintaining that success and maintaining your character once you're finally there, that is the ultimate test. It's so easy to just get casual and comfortable when you're at the top. But our daily rituals, those super boring repetitive tasks, they actually act as our anchor. They keep us grounded, they keep us sharp, and they help us navigate the wild fortunes of life without losing our edge or our gratitude. So the maintaining part, that's actually way harder than just reaching the goal. I really want to slow things down right here. Just let this profound quote from Les Brown kind of sink in. He says, "There is a system to success. The system is something most people are afraid of, which is consistent, hard work. The system works when you work." Notice those three vital words: consistent, hard work. It's not a magic trick, it's not pure luck, it's a terrifyingly simple system that relies entirely on you showing up consistently to do the unglamorous work. Okay, moving to Section 4, driving in the dark. Let's give you a tangible way to actually visualize all of this. Whenever we take on a mission that's significantly larger than ourselves, it can be, well, honestly, paralyzing. But the secret ingredient here is faith, paired with an absolute obsessive focus on incremental progress, taking small steps in the right direction, brick by brick. You aren't trying to build a massive wall in one giant superhuman swing. You're simply focusing on laying one single brick perfectly. And this brilliantly illustrates the whole concept. Think about driving on a highway at night. Ahead of you is just this immense, terrifying unknown of the dark road, right? You can't see your final destination at all. But you have your headlights. And yeah, they only light up the road for a very short distance. But the beautiful thing is, that short distance is enough.
Your only job is to drive safely through that little illuminated space until the next stretch becomes visible.
So, let's operationalize that driving metaphor into clear, actionable steps for your own life. Step 1. Focus purely on the very next step. Don't look 100 miles down the dark road. Step 2. Complete that immediate illuminated step with the absolute best of your ability. Just give it everything you've got. And step 3. Once it's done, move on to the next one and be done with it. As you drive through the highway of life in this exact manner, consistently moving into the light of your headlights, you will most certainly reach your ultimate destination.
As we wrap up our analysis of this source material, remember the core takeaways here. Constantly tend to your larger mission. Absolutely. But do it by embracing the small things. Never ignore those daily practices. Keep your overall well-being in check. Because, as the text emphasizes, following these steps and actually enduring those hardships is exactly what keeps you grounded. It ensures you don't bypass the very process that actually prepares you for greatness. So, here's the final provocative thought I want to leave you with today. Are your daily practices keeping you grounded, or are you driving blind? I really encourage you to take a hard look at your own boring processes. Embrace the small stuff, turn on those headlights, and start building your character brick by brick. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, stay focused, and I'll catch you on the next one.